Hi everyone, welcome back to another video on Chalice Collectibles with me, Josh. Today we have got my first CGC returns. These were sent out in January and they arrived back this morning. So I'm really excited to get into this. I've already opened the box because you might have seen me in the recent CBCS video where I was struggling with a knife to open the box and stuff. We'll cut that a bit out. But first, guys, thanks for the recent support. It's really appreciated. Subscriber count is going up nicely. The views are going up nicely. So I'm very, very pleased. All the support you give is really appreciated. So if you are watching this and you haven't subscribed, just click the button down below. Really appreciated. Hit a like, leave a comment, and I'll interact with you all. Yeah, and now let's get stuck into it. So 3 books here. There is the big one, which is the Amazing Spider-Man 300, first appearance of Venom. There is Tales of Suspense 97, I think, off the top of my head, which is Captain America versus Black Panther, and there is a 4 in there as well. I can't remember which number it is. I'm going to try and do these so that you guys see the grade first. We'll see how that goes because it's a bit... So let's get into it. Here we go. As I said, open the box, get that out of the way, pick up the, see me leaning off screen, picking up the peanuts so that the dog doesn't get them. And yeah, so these are top up. I need to be very, very careful with these because these are top up at the moment. So I'm covering the grade. I think I might have seen this one, which is frustrating. So these are all from my personal collection. So, you know, I just love the covers of these. The obviously Spider-Man 300, an iconic cover. Same is the case for the Captain America, the Tales of Suspense, another great cover, which we're going to start off with. Oh, you might have just seen it there. Trying to get it out of the packaging. So here we go. Now this one, it had some foxing around the edges. It's old 1968. This came out, but I mean, look at that cover. So I think you've seen it. I think I saw it as well. I think I saw it was a 4.5, and it is 4.5 off-white to white pages. Very, 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 very nice book. I didn't expect the grade to be that high on it, but I just love the cover. As you can see, the foxing around the edges there and blunted corners and whatnot. But you know, the cover is fairly clean. There's a big print line there, which I don't know if it shows up. Yeah, through Cap's bicep there, big print line. That was always going to knock it down, but I said I just love this cover, and this is one for the personal collection. It's not going anywhere. So, and you know, 1968, very, very pleased with that. Now then, let's try and see if we can do this without accidentally spotting the grades. I really want to make sure that's the case for the Spider-Man in particular. So that's... Right, so these are face down. The other one was face up. The other one was packaged separately. Well packaged again, and that reminds me, big shout out to RJC Pressing for these. Sent them off to him. They were pressed, they were cleaned, and he submitted to them for me. Submitted them to CGC for me. Done a fantastic job. I was so pleased with the process. Gave a pre-screen and was kind of like, oh yeah, so these are the problems with it, this is whether it will benefit with a grade, this is what we can get out, this is what we can't. Fantastic service. I've just put another 5 books with him that are at CGC now, which will probably come back in a month or 6 weeks or something. And you know, I'm going to continue him using forward. It's been fantastic, so massive credit to RJC Pressing. Right, now I believe this is the 4. It is, because I recognise the back of the Spider-Man. So, out of the way. So this is 4. Just really like the cover. 1970, 4182, 4 in the background, Doctor Doom. I just like the cover. It's not really a copy. It's not really a comic that is highly sought after and got any particular value, but I just like the cover. So where are we at? Yep, so it's this side. 6.0 white pages. Again, kind of expected that. Doctor Doom appearance. Now that you've seen me without my mask, you cannot leave here alive. Again, faded around the edges, a lot of spine ticks and stuff. You know, this is an old comic, 1970. So pleased with that. And now is the big one. The big one. I have absolutely no idea what to expect with this, in all honesty. So it's the Amazing Spider-Man 300. That is the first appearance of Venom. I've just noticed there's a chip missing at the back. Yeah, this wasn't an amazing copy. Covered down the head, but I picked it up for a decent price. 1988, let's go. Ooh, 5.0 off white to white. That is a shame, but I'm looking at it now, and yeah, you can see the pages aren't straight, the corners are blunted. I picked this up for a decent price. It's going to stay in my collection. 5.0. So unfortunately, the grades today aren't the highest, but I'm not too fussed. I have got my hands on my gem, and honestly, guys, the easiest way if you want to get a high copy and you don't have the money is to start low and trade your way up. Probably won't do that. I don't care too much because it's staying in my personal collection. I'm not overly fussed that says 5.0. It doesn't matter too much to me. If I was going to sell this, then that would have been a big hit, but it's not. So I'll be back shortly. We'll have a look at the values, and yeah, let's see how we got on. Right, so we're back. I've had a look at the values, and I have to say, if I was selling these, it would be a massive kick in the teeth. But I'm not. They're for personal collection. The way I see it, these are all books that I wanted slabbed. I got them slabbed for my personal collection. They're going to stay there. And, okay, they're not the highest quality, but now they're not going to degrade anymore. They're safe. So, we'll start off with the big one. The Spider-Man 300 5.0. Using GoCollects.com to track the comic prices. It's usually what I use. It's free. It's easy. This comes in at $325, which rounds out about £230. I paid £180 for this, and then cost of grading and stuff. So it's come back. The money I put in is the money I've got back on it. But as I said, this is one that I have wanted for so long, and I'm super pleased to get it. As I said, because it's for the personal collection, I'm not overly fussed about the grade. I'm not gonna sell this. The only time I would sell it is if I was upgrading, but I'm not too fussed. I'd prefer to have all the comics that I want in different slabs than say one comic I want in a really high grade. I see iconic cover. It is disappointing it's come back like this, but you know it wasn't in the best condition. You know, this is the importance of pre-grading your books and learning to do it. I knew all of these weren't going to be great. I knew this one as well wasn't going to be great. You know, that you can see the bottom corner at the back, little bite mark or something. You've got colour breaks, but what I do like about this is you can see on the edges as well, the spine wear there. What I do like about this is that in terms of front and centre, with the main cover from here, you know, ignoring the edges, ignoring the back, it's pretty clean. I'm happy with that. So in terms of putting it up on display, it's gonna look good, which is what I want it for. So these two, as I said, if I was selling, I would have lost money, but I didn't get them to sell. So the 4 retails at about $34 apparently. None have sold in this copy. None have sold in this rating. I didn't expect them to. With like I say, it's not highly sought after book, but I just really like the cover, and it's prepared and it's protected. Doctor Doom on the front. Doctor Doom's great. So yeah, another one to add to the collection. And lastly, this is the one that I knew was going to come back quite low, but at the same time, it is from 1968. It's a very, very old comic. It is a classic one. I think this is 2 issues before it turns to Captain America, I believe, in 100. Yeah, so there's one more Tales of Suspense after this, and then it turns into Captain America 100. But the cover, Captain America versus the Panther, just big copy. The print line or the fold line that goes through Cap is going to have hit this big, and you know there's some foxing. The cover has faded. I mean, this would have been white, and it's sort of like browned off now. But you know, you expect that. And again, I expected this when I sent it off, and you know the stamp usually it can hold them back, but I quite like seeing the stamp there. And you know, these are old books, barring the Spider-Man. You know, that's modern. These are all old books, so you're gonna get grades back like this. But you know, I think that's one thing I would say, that if you are going to look at getting graded, do have a look. Like, really do your research and know what these are going to come back. Like, I knew that these weren't going to come back with the best of grades. So, you know, I set myself up for that, and I sent them off because they're going into my personal collection. Had I been sending it off to sell, I wouldn't have sent these, because I knew that they'd come back like that. But if it's for your personal collection, do what you want, but really do dig in, have a look at the flaws, look online, see what gets marked down. You know, the colour fade in the spine ticks, the folds, colour breaking on folds and stuff. You know, that's going to knock your book down. But also, if you've got books like these, I picked these up like just fairly cheap, to be honest, from someone's like old collection. You know, if you're getting books like that, the chances are they're going to show some wear and tear on them. So yeah, so there we go. This is the first one. So next month I should have 3 more coming back. I think I've got 5 in the next one. Yeah, I think I've got 5 in the next one. Hopefully we'll see some better grades there. Some of them, you know, they're more modern copies, so we shall see. But yeah, that's it for this week. Please do hit the like, please do subscribe, and leave a comment. Which is your favourite covers out of them? I think I've still got to go with the Captain America, to be honest. As much as I love the Spider-Man, the Captain America cover is just brilliant. And it's something about old comics, like, you know, I've spoken before about wanting to get a Captain America Golden Age. Like, you know, those old comics, there's just something about them. And, you know, they're all fairly clean copies in terms of the display. The big thing for me is like if there's chunks of the top missing and stuff, but there's not. So there we go. And you know, you've seen previously I've got a 4.0 Avengers 4. It doesn't matter to me too much. So yeah, there we go. Please do hit the like, please do subscribe, and I will catch you next time for another video.